Kelp is so important. They're like the trees in the forest on land. They create kelp forests under the ocean. They create a lot of food for a whole range of animals, and then a whole range of animals just live in these kelp forests, and it supports just an entire whole community, exactly like forests on land, really. So using the artificial reefs allowed us to really tightly control the kelp forests, and specifically the patch size and the density of those kelp. So they're things that are very hard to control in a kelp forest just due to natural variability. So we needed an experimental environment where we could work, where we could really tightly control those factors. And the only way for us to do that was to basically create our own little kelp forest. We were looking at a whole range of things, but one of the real core aspects of the project that we were looking at is how does habitat degradation affect kelp forests? So kelp forests around the world are being influenced by a whole range of anthropogenic stresses, and as a consequence of that, they're undergoing degradation. So they're being reduced in patch size and also density. So there's fewer kelp and in smaller patches. And we really wanted to look at how those two factors combined influence the ongoing health and population of kelp forests. But one of the real kind of take-home messages from it was that once kelp forests are degraded to a certain point or below a certain density, so once the patch size gets too small or the density of adult kelp gets too sparse, the health of these ecosystems really suffers, and this is specifically related to the juvenile kelp. So juvenile kelp won't settle and recruit and grow in patch sizes below a certain size or in areas where there just isn't sufficient adult kelp. And this was really important because it kind of gave us this clue, this something we'd never really looked at before, that as these areas are degraded, they're losing resilience and stability. So they're actually close to local extinction while there is still adult kelp there.